That was really tense.
Ooh, we're back.
Need some air conditioning on now.
It's very hot now. That was very intense.
I need some water.
You know, yeah, coffee or water, he's calling that. He has no idea what he's doing. Okay. Kim, damn it, stop touching stuff. Agree. Can we keep them? Internet skills. I thought you. I am. I haven't seen that. I don't know if you guys, if anybody has seen that.
What?
He went to touch the middle.
Yeah.
And it like
right
blew up like supersized.
Hit it 14 times.
You're back. All right. Yay for technology, does everything but work. Got it. So, wow, that's going really fast. Theo, read my tweet. I can't breathe right now. Oh, hi. Live.
Breathe.
Taboo Tig. Hashtag. Kim, I only tapped it twice. That's what she said. Jason Crow. Funny. Good one.
That's very good.
Quick. SOA is one of those shows people either love or hate. So has anyone ever had the balls just come up to you and be like, slob my knob, I hate your show?
Tell the story about what people say. They've either seen it and they love it.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the story.
Yeah. 2 responses to this show that I get.
We've all gotten this, Emily.
I absolutely love the show. I know what color pants you were wearing in season 3, episode 6.5. That's not even out. They know like everything, and they're super into it, and it's the greatest thing because I could talk to them because I'm a huge fan of the show. So it's like 2 fanboys getting together. Or girls.
Or boy and girl.
Me not being the girl, but you know what I mean. And then who knows what role I'm playing. And then the other one is I haven't seen the show. I've heard it's fantastic. I have never ever in 6 years since 08 met somebody that's been like, yeah, I watched like 1 or 2. I wasn't that into it. Like people get hooked on this show. It's one of those. So I understand it because not just am I a huge fan of this show. I'm a huge fan of like storyline shows, like from back in the day with Alias and all these kind of shows. So yeah, we don't get anything like that. Do you know what happens to your characters or, it's moving too fast. Hold on. Do you know what happens to your characters or would you rather not know too far ahead? Lizzie, 1006.
Yeah, Lizzie, we know when it's super serious stuff, right? Like last season when my daughter died, Kurt gave me a heads up 6 weeks before I had to shoot that thing. So I do think that your storyline in 4.
Yeah, I knew the broad strokes.
Theo knew the broad strokes of where he was going to go in 4. So yes, we are told ahead if it's something super major, but you know what?
Yeah, no, you don't. I mean, you know, you have an idea. Kurt's really great with that. Kind of calls you in, gives you kind of like the heads up of what's going to go down, like in the broader strokes. But obviously, because you're never going to know like the details of everything. Tonley, Kim, was it difficult for you to do the emotional scene when your daughter died? That was pretty emotional.
Yes, it was. But as an actor, that's what you live for. You live for those kind of moments that are so difficult that you have to tap into human emotion that you don't even know you have. And I had a great buddy, Samuel Brando, Theo knows as well, Dr. Samuel Brando, who helped me with fight or flee, all the emotions that the body goes through, the numbness, the adrenaline, the crying. Because how can you ever prepare for something like that? You've never been in something like that. And so I do have 2 daughters in real life, but I love very much. And so I was able to do the internal work with that and with what Kurt, wrote, which was amazing. And it was a painful couple of days for me, but it certainly propelled Tig for the rest of the season.
If you weren't actors, what normal jobs would you want to do? SC Bell.
Golf pro?
Of course.
Knicks? Let's play with Knicks. What would you do, Rossi? Seriously.
I've always thought about being a detective. Wow. Yeah, I'd want to be a detective.
Because I have
OCD and like I would just be so good at like.
Would you be expensive?
No, I'm cheap.
He said it, not me.
No, I mean I would definitely want to be. I think to keep me interested and like try to figure out people psyche and all that. Kim, tell everyone about One Heart Source.
One Heart Source.
Lady Di, 71.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you, Lady Di. One Heart Source is my daughter's nonprofit organization over in Africa, which we're very proud of helping run. Kyla's done an amazing job with it. We have
big stuff coming soon.
A big 2nd annual Hogs for Heart, which is going to be all over the internet under oneheartsource.org. We've got his golf tournament first at Staten Strong, and we have the boot campaign, the boot ride in Los Angeles, which is the 4th annual I think it's the 4th annual.
Sure.
3rd for sure, maybe 4th. And then in October, we have One Heart Source, Hogs for Heart. And we raised so much money last year, and all the cast makes for that. Look for it coming up on oneheartsource.org. It's going to be a great, great night.
Melly Mel 15, Theo and Kim keep ignoring me on Twitter and here. Sad face.
Do we?
And first of all, it's not true.
It's not true.
We didn't just now.
Heaven's
Second
sakes.
of all, you didn't ask a question. So, I mean, come on. What are we doing here, Melly Mel? Where do you send Kim? It was difficult for you to know. We just said that. Dustcast is really, and it's addicting. Why do you think you two became such close friends?
We're not.
We're not.
We're not.
This is called the best acting you've ever seen in your life.
Can't stand the guy.
Literally don't know his name. Kimmy.
Can I answer that though?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Honestly, I will say this, that when you are an actor like him, like me, like Perlman, like some of the boys on the show, it's so important to have a life, like a life. And Theo and I have been so proud of our charities and our fundraisers and our families and the fans and the movies we do. And I'm producing. He's about to start producing. So, and we love sports. We love sports. And I love history. So if you have connections with all those things, and you can actually act and
you're working with somebody for 6 years,
it's a good thing.
6-7 months a year, every day, you start the commonalities of what you have in common kind of become the bond. Yeah. And with us, we all have definitely major things in common, and we're all together so much. It's not like these other ensemble shows where certain people work with certain people. The boys are always together.
The club is the club. We are together, whether we say a lot, say nothing, say something, we are together, right? I mean, that's the truth.
All the time. Tig, do you think you should have got VP? Elaine, P.S. You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you, Elaine. So do you. I can't see you, but so do you. No, I don't think so. I think Tig is so done. Tig ripped that that Sergeant at Arms patch off 2 seasons ago. He is so loyal, but so mixed up and confused and lost, and yet loyal to the club. He's not ready to grab a patch right now. I really don't think he is.
Nikki 22289 says, any nude scenes for you two this season? It's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous point because I don't know.
Does Charlie show his ass?
When I'm sitting at the table and we're doing the chapel meetings, I'm always nude from the waist down. Just to keep it interesting on set.
Marlon Brando's famous for that. So
yeah, I always do that. So I make sure they shoot me waist up. I always do it. I don't want anybody to shoot me the other way. So that's next time you're watching a chapel scene, just think that I'm pantsless. What are your favorite motorcycles? JPS 45.
We have 2 motorcycles each.
Yeah.
I'm just a motorcycle guy. I have 2 Harleys. Theo's got one that he got built for him, which is an unbelievable bike, really. And he's got a Harley Street Glide, right?
Yeah, that's my favorite bike ever. I just love it. I don't like being in a car anymore. Kim makes fun of me because I take my bike everywhere. I just love the street bob.
He's riding all the time now, the kid.
Yeah, I do. In LA, it's really a hassle. I was thinking today when I was riding, it was funny. I was thinking, am I more stressed sitting in traffic, or am I more stressed being on a bike in traffic? And even though you get places faster, it's so stressful riding. Like, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. Nobody's putting on signals. Everybody's texting. Everybody.
Be very careful. Yeah. LA, they're famous for running yellows. They're texting. They're on the phone. You have to be very careful.
Yeah. Lizzie B 1006. I'm riding with you in Milwaukee, Theo, for the HD 110th event. You should bring Kim too.
Do you know he is going to be there? They did want me to go as well, but
True.
I can't.
Yeah. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah. I'll be working, but I'm really glad that Theo's able to go. We like to do these events when we can together, sometimes more than just Theo and myself, but when we can't, it's still important to see our fans with me solo or Theo solo, and I'm glad you're going to Milwaukee.
Yeah, and let's just hope the schedule still stays the same so I do go. Okay.
You'll go.
Has Kim ever watched a hockey game? The Mona. Oh, that's Mona again.
Okay,
Look
Mona,
at me. He's,
okay,
you know,
listen.
I just don't have time for him.
No time, just pass right
by.
Just because you won the gumball.
Yeah.
He's smart now.
Missy, Vic, Theo, or Kim, do you prefer acting in movies, TV, or stage? Go for
I've
it.
done them all, and I just prefer acting. Pure and simple. I haven't done stage since 1990. I've done 50 professional plays. I've been on Broadway, I've been at Stratford. Youngest Macbeth ever, there's someone my age, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Youngest Macbeth ever at 27.
That's
Stanley Kowalski on Broadway in 1989, and Circle in the Square. And I haven't been back since 1990 because it's all been film and the odd television arc for sure. And now I'm starring with Knucklehead on Sons of Anarchy. So I need to get back to the stage. I really do. And that's going to happen soon. And I'll let all you kids know when that is.
Dr. Doogie Seacrest, if you could choose anyone to guest on SOA, who would it be?
Wow. Just talk about how we do have great guest stars. They love doing the show.
They can hear us. We do have great guest stars, and they love doing the show. You know, I mean, then you're going into like my favorite actors, but I don't
Robin
know.
White Penn.
I don't know if a lot of my favorite actors would be. Yeah, no, but I just swiped it.
I know, but
I just swiped
that.
You know, God, there's so many. You know what I mean? There's so many, and we get really lucky because we get some amazing ones. You know, like Goggins and Kenny Johnson and all my favorite people from The Shield and you know, we get great ones. So who we get is awesome. I love half the people that
People want to be on the show. Wendy O'Brien, who cast his show, so brilliantly says that people just really want to be on the show, which is a huge honor.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You skipped right over mine and read the top one, Mickey Lane. Then I don't know what's happening. The best series. You guys are doing an appearance on the Breaking Bad spin-off show. How do you time for all the charity work, and what are your fave events to do?
Well, we talked about that, right? I mean, we find that this whole celebrity thing from Sons of Anarchy is a great way to get back to charities, and that's important to Theo and myself.
I just said recently on an interview, and I will stand by this, that if you're in a position where you can actually attract people to, you know, from a TV show or from sports or from whatever, somehow you're put in this position and you don't use it for good, you're a jerk off. That's, and I believe that. That's
100%.
Yeah, so that's my take on it. Sorry if you don't do that and you're in the position. Dust cats, what do you mean it keeps pausing? Sorry about that. Where are the head tattoos? Did you get them removed? Kayleen, no. You're amazing. No, when it's so hot here that, you know, when I work all day, I like to try to get to the gym or go running or something after, and they, you know, if you get really kind of like sweating and hot, they bubble up and they start peeling off. And
especially on that head.
Yeah, and then people who don't know the show think you have leprosy or you're a lunatic. So I take them off usually at the end of work. I didn't in the beginning, and then I realized that a lot of people know us from the show.
Well, they certainly know, restaurateurs certainly know when Sons is starting because of Knucklehead and his shaved head and his tats. They go, oh wow, here we go, Sons again.
The lady dies said, my friend Janet wants to know if your smile ever gets you out of trouble.
Oh, it's the smile again. God damn.
It does sometimes. It has.
We fried eggs on that smile.
True.
I look at my face in his smile. It's like a mirror.
I love you all for doing this. Catty Cat, you're so awesome. Thank you. We love you. My mom and I love you so much. Thank you, friends. I'm not gonna. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, Belmont, New York. Sonny's movie. I know. I just watched the latest trailer. Love Sonny. So you got. This is going way too fast. Okay. Theo and Kim, one characteristic of both Juice and Tig that you love and one that you absolutely hate. Great question, by the way.
You can start.
I don't hate anything about him because I try not to ever hate or dislike anything about any of the characters I'm playing because I just think that's a bad place to start. What I love about him is his loyalty and his blind, his almost his ignorance in a way to the world. He's just impressionable and kind of wide-eyed, and I kind of like that about him.
And I concur. I just want to say that the only thing I miss is that as this Hamlet-esque drama has continued, and Sutter is absolutely full throttle now. He is just full throttle to the end, whenever that is. What I miss is some of those earlier days of more humor, or some of those earlier days of a lighter, funny kind of situation. We still have them occasionally, but it's dramaed out now, kids. I mean, this is full on. How is this going to end? And with all our amazing fans around the world, I'm sure they're like us wondering how this is going to end. So that's all, as I miss, is some of the humor that we had early.
Yeah.
God, they're going so fast now.
I'm going to try to just grab them. Kim, do you miss working with Kenny Johnson? Kozik, I love the relationship with Tig and Kozik too. Sam Krogat, 119.
Listen to me straight up. He is the strongest mofo I've ever met in my entire life. He is the strongest mofo in the entire world. He'll
break your arm in a minute.
He will take you down an arm muscle like you've never seen your wrist before. Yeah, of course I miss Kenny. I mean, I loved Kenny. Some of that stuff with Kozik and me, especially in season 3 when he was over in Ireland, and Kenny and I were holding down the home fires in Charming. We had some great stuff on it about Missy and stuff like that. So yeah, I miss Kenny a lot. He's a really, really good actor.
That's an actually really funny question. I'm not going to do it.
Repeat it.
It's from Joe Marie. Can you guys do an impression of each other? That's very funny. That's not going to happen.
I'm a better actor than him, so I could if I had to.
Yeah, I just don't have the props. I don't have the props and the material to do it. I would need a whole prop.
Need some props.
I would need props. Araceli says, "What was your favorite episode to shoot?" Codes.
I, like Theo said about that word hate, I'm not a big favorite guy because I like them all. I would have to say that humor-wise, season 1 with the kid, with the Dobermans and the dog and bitten in the ass and the crank, that was some funny stuff. I mean, we really had to do take after take where I literally couldn't look at them because I was breaking up so much. So for funny stuff, that was a highlight. And I guess last season for me, I mean, Theo had such a huge season 4. Tig had such a huge season 5 that my whole daughter and Rachel, there was some emotion made, and Charlie and I at the end with Pope, and yeah, stuff I'll never forget. For you?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I don't, again, I guess the whole arc in 4 was
huge for you.
Yeah, I mean, I just had a lot of fun doing it, but I also had a ton of fun doing the prison scene in season 2, I think it was, with Dion.
That was fun as shit.
Yeah, and that was just so ridiculous, and there was so much more that was ridiculous that you guys don't even know, but it was just a ridiculous day in general, so I had a lot of fun doing that. Yeah, man, I have fun no matter what I do. I try to, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people that believes like fun kind of makes everything okay, so I just kind of joke around a lot. Probably too much for most people, but I know when to be serious and I know when not to. But it's a job, and you got to have fun doing it no matter what it is. So I have fun. I really do enjoy most of it. Just hanging out every day, it's great. Rosie, I know Ryan Hurst had trouble saying goodbye to Opie. Have you thought about this when the show ends? How are you going to deal with that? Rosie, 0514, Kim.
Rosie, I will say this, that the great family bond that we all have with this show, you should see some of these table reads that we have when we all get together and meet the next episode. Because we said goodbye to a lot of guys and girls on this show, and it will continue, I'm sure, over the next season and a half. So it was tough saying goodbye to Oak and the boys. What's it going to be like for us? I don't know.
I think that, you come to that realization that this show isn't going to run forever, and that kind of hit me when Ryan did kind of meet his, demise. That's when I was like, whoa, okay. This isn't, General Hospital. This isn't gonna run, forever. And that was crazy. So I don't know. I don't know how I'll deal with that. It'd be weird. It'd be really strange for me. Kim and Theo equals Kimmy. Do you like it? Well,
No, never again.
Okay, hold on. Rewatching season 2. I really miss the aftermath. I miss Kozer. I don't care. I don't know why I'm making that noise when I read, but it's easier. Why doesn't Juice get any ladies on the show? LMN. That's actually not true, by the way.
I've had a couple of hookers.
Yeah, I've had a couple of hookers. I've had a couple of pro readers. I was with someone last year, the one from Diosa.
Did you hook up? Yeah, you did. You walked off with
I
her.
got my shirt off. We had just done the horizontal boogie. Things went down. So I played it.
Very right.
But yeah, why doesn't he have a girlfriend? Who has a girlfriend? Nobody, right?
No.
People are married. Nobody has girlfriends.
How we doing?
How hard is it to do all those Comic-Con interviews without giving up any spoilers?
We're so good at it now. I mean, earlier it was a little tough, but now we really can't say much at all, right? I mean, we just talk about it's mayhem this season. That's been the basic line. You've all seen the poster, and if you haven't, you should. It is just, it's a Greek tragedy, which is going down, and it is mayhem. So we talk about that.
Yeah. James Cliff from RBNY, Kim or Theo, are either of you animal advocates like LeBron? Of course, that's what we do. We went and shot stuff for the B-Bots, for the animal rescue over there. I mean,
is that in Burbank?
Yes, that was in Burbank. My husky is now chasing flies over there, and I'm watching him. It's fascinating. He's like Mr. Miyagi because I think he just caught one.
I've got 2 dogs at home. I mean, yeah, are you kidding me? That's all we do.
That's
animal rights everywhere.
I don't know. Is the door open? Because there's
flies
everywhere. Is somebody dead? Did somebody die? Why the
Don't give anything away.
What's going on here? Faye109 says, and this would be for you, Kim, how many different ways have you been killed on screen? And do you have a death reel?
Oh, God, Faye, did you work for me at some point? Are you a former agent of mine? There was an agent in New York, Sheldon Lubliner, one of my first agents, who literally wanted to make a death reel of some of my deaths. I have a clip thing at home, a book of all the films I've done, the television things I've done, and I have beside it an L or a D. And an L means live, D means died. And you can guess which has the heavier check mark. So, yeah.
I'm getting text. Hold on. That's from totally different. That's from the Stat and Strong chat. I don't know what they're talking about. I love how Mona is talking to people now. You gotta come around. Go ahead. Come on. You can't get by the table. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Let's do this. Yeah, I know. We're actually thinking about. That's funny. I'm actually thinking about bringing in possibly like guest stars if we do another one of these. Like maybe.
Yeah. Timothy would be great. Timothy.
To hear, come by, do this with us, see what it's like.
A little Irish along.
Theo, check Twitter. Check Twitter, please. All right, I'll check Twitter. What's going on? Hold on. Okay. Lindsay, glad you is so funny. Glad I stayed awake. Can you do it next time? It's like 2:40 here. Well, thanks for staying awake. What does the tat on your wrist say? That's for me to know. Don't ask ridiculously personal questions like that. If your character had to die, how would you like to have him? What's your idea? Final. Love from Spain.
Sweetie, I have to say that I have thought about that. I really have. Jogging, doing the mountain, doing my workouts, whatever. I have thought about that. And I kind of go between, Jimmy Caan and Godfather taking a hail of bullets, a hunt, which I just worked with, by the way. Right?
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just saw him too.
At the Horse Racing thing.
Yeah.
Don't know. Don't know if we're going to die. And if we do, we don't know how. So just keep watching.
He wants to die in the toilet. He's not telling me.
Do an Elvis.
He wants to die in the toilet.
I want to do an Elvis.
They have the Mayhem. Mayhem is my dog's middle name, Allie. Cool. Your dog has a middle name? Actually, one of my dogs has a middle name too. Kim, some of your movies have drawings attributed to you. Are you creative in that manner? Will you ever do like Michael Maurice Ornstein and sell them? I'd buy one.
Chucky's an amazing artist, you guys. I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to look at some of his stuff.
Great website.
Sutter, Walton Goggins, they have paintings of his strewed throughout their house. I've got 2 at home myself. He's an amazing artist, and no, I don't paint. He draws. This kid actually can flat out draw. Have you thought about that?
I've done it my whole life.
No, but like doing some stuff.
No. Maybe when I get to the new house, maybe.
I like writing.
Maybe I'll start an art studio.
Yeah, you should.
I'll draw you.
That's easy. Big girls, big girls.
Congratulations, Team Bossy. That's all I'll say.
We love our Bossy.
You guys are seriously the best. True. Any scene that made you tear up when you watched it in its final cut? Lisa Calabrese or Calabrese. Yeah, I cry. Listen, dude, come on, Lisa. I cry all the time.
I cry at Monsters, Inc. Yeah. I mean, I'm a mess.
Harry and the Hendersons, a disaster. I was a disaster. I cry in movies all the time, and I'm not afraid to admit. Have I cried in any of the scenes on Sons in the final cut? I'll tell you, when we were carrying the coffin for Opie, that song killed me. I have it on my playlist, and it killed me. Christy Tomasino just asked.
She's my favorite, by the way.
Christy just asked, Kim, how much has he missed Mary Jane's Sunday dinner in SI?
I swear to God, listen to me, Christy. If I lived in Staten Island, it would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, take Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's how much I miss Mama's cooking.
It's Kim's favorite movie, Problem Child 3. I don't know what that means. Okay.
We're almost done.
We're almost done. Here it is, last one. I'm going to answer 2 questions if I can find them. Another. Damn flies. What's happening here? Maggie and Unshine. I don't know what that means.
They get together.
Can we bring the diaper juice back?
Oh, no.
The diaper juice is never left. It's always there. It's under the. It's under my pants.
I still can't sleep at night because of it.
I wear it on set all the time. As an actor, do you judge your character's actions, or do you try not to?
So that's a great question, because as actors, some people say, "Oh, you're playing a bad guy. You're playing a good guy." You know what? Every character you need to find the center and the core for. Which means if you're playing a bad guy, he may not think he's bad. He may not think he's bad at all. So you need to find that incredible center core and go from there and experiment within yourself and your emotions. And the writing is key, obviously. And I know that both Theo and I do that.
Shout out to Sue Finn in Australia.
Queen
Sapphire, you said your questions were missed. I feel like I answered questions for Queen Sapphire, but if we haven't, put it up again and I'll do it.
Hi, baby. How are you? Sorry we missed you. You guys, you have to see what we're seeing. There's a million questions on a roller, and we can't.
They're going really fast. Here we go. Are you guys going to college?
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
Theo, do you like the juicy hair? I'm so used to it at this point. I mean, I get people who come up to me in the off season all the time, and they say it really, really seriously. They say, you look so much better with a mohawk. And I'm so disturbed by that, because...
I remember when we went to prison.
Is it straight or just cut it?
And we all came out of prison, and you had a full-on
Guido
hair, right? And Sutter said, get it back, get that juice back.
Yeah. No, people don't like when I have hair. I don't know what it is.
Can you imagine me bald?
I pray for
Seriously.
it. I pray for it. It would save us.